For you, who are about to embark on a new voyage, Airports of Rome has decided to bestow upon you a gift. Stop, if you will, and listen. A short audio tale about the soul of the city you're about to visit. It's hard to summarize the spirit of a place in just a few minutes, but we've made a humble attempt. Enjoy the pleasure of discovery. Bilbao. The soul of Bilbao is in its light, which in the Basque language is called argia. As you land in the city, a silvery reflection slowly sets upon you, as if it were the petals of a flower. This is the impression you'll get as you look down from the clouds onto the Guggenheim Museum, which has changed the very nature of the city itself, saving it from the clutches of industrialism and opening it up to tourism. The Basques themselves say that the city has blossomed from the smokestacks of the 19th and 20th centuries, but it doesn't appear as a rose or a tulip to everyone. To some, at night, the reflections of colored lights make it appear more like a golden ship frozen on the low tide, glowing upon the parks, the riverbanks, and all that surrounds it. However, the road that leads from the airport to La Salve Bridge across the Nervion River used to be a gray one as the sailors approached the Basilica of Begonia. Argia and Harotasuna, light and pride. This is the voice of Itziari Tugno, the famous Inspector Raquel from the series Money Heist, the police officer who joins the gang and goes by the name of Lisbon. Itziari Tugno is Basque and proud of her heritage. Historians still have many doubts regarding the origins of these people. Proud as they are of their roots and traditions, what is certain is that the Euskera, or Basque language, is an isolated idiom with no connection to other European tongues, far removed as it is from Latin. And this language is a core element of heritage, even for those that live across the frontier, in the French Pyrenees. During the Franquist dictatorship, the language itself was banned, as was the Basques' freedom of expression. Therefore, learning a handful of essential words is looked upon positively, as a sign of respect to the locals. So, when we are served a dish of stuffed mushrooms, croquettes, slices of bread with olives and peppers, we won't call it tapas. They serve tapas in Madrid. In Bilbao, they call it pinchos. The name comes from the toothpick that holds the dish together. Also in the Basque language, we'll order marmitaco, a dish which fishermen would prepare on the high sea. We'll eat bonito fish with potatoes and vegetables, mixed together in a metal pot. Or we'll ask for a portion of porusalda, the local stew of potatoes and leek. Tradition mandates it all be washed down with a glass of red wine. Both Orson Welles and Gillo Pontecorvo directed films about the Basque region. The Spanish writer Fernando Aramburu found great success with his novel Patria, or Homeland, about the years of Basque separatism. Two pillars of Bilbao pride are also the passion for the racket sport of pelota and support for the local football club Athletic. This team only accepts members born in the region or who can trace their lineage back to it. It's one of the only 5 European teams to have never been relegated from the top division. The true light of Bilbao can be viewed from Arcsanda, the balcony of the city, reachable by cableway. From there, you can go on foot down to the city center, over to the glass houses, a celebration of light, which becomes only more enchanting under the autumn rain. Just under 19 miles from the city is Guernica, the city which was bombed in 1937 during the Civil War, subject of perhaps Pablo Picasso's most famous work. There, an oak tree, which symbolizes the freedom of the people, still stands. Guernicaco Arbola in the Basque language, a light which never goes out. The story you have just listened to was produced by the Airports of Rome in collaboration with Cora Media, working together to promote culture and entertainment at the Leonardo da Vinci Airport in Fiumicino, Rome.